Hey Butterfly Beauties, how are you? So I am here to show you a face of the day. So I tried to record this look for you today, but I had so many issues and complications trying to record it. My camera basically was full, then I thought the SD card was in there, but anyways, it was just an epic fail is what it turned out to be. So I didn't have time to try to figure it all out and fix it and do all that kind of stuff. I needed to finish doing my face because I have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to, but I still wanted to come back and show you my face of the day. So I'm going to show you all of the particular products because once I was done, I figured it out and I'm good to go. So let's show you what I did in order to achieve this look. So what I did for this particular look, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. That's where I always start. So in utilizing my eyebrows, I use my BH Cosmetics, my Flawless brow pencil, which I absolutely love because it also has a spoolie on it in the color Ebony, if you can see that. So again, I don't draw in any extra items, don't overdo my arch or anything. I just fill in the natural pattern of my eyebrows. So basically all I'm doing is filling them in. So that's what I use to fill it in today. Then I usually use my Almond in the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but for whatever reason it seems to have walked away, so I cannot find it, couldn't find it anyway, so I was not trying to look all over for it, so I decided to go with the Toffee in the LA Girl Pro Concealer instead. I haven't used this and I've had it in there and I actually really like it, so I might be using this a little bit more. So I did that, of course, underneath my eyebrow and above my eyebrow, and I applied it because I did not have my eyeliner pencil or brush because it's drying right now, so I used the e.l.f. concealer brush in order to apply it. So basically just followed underneath my eyebrow in order to add this. So those are the brushes, or the brush that I used to add my concealer. So next I end up doing was my eyes. So after I do my eyebrows, I do my eyes, then I do my foundation and stuff last. So when I did my eyes, I'm just looking for the products that I actually use, and I am missing one thing. Oh, here it is. I put it back already, which was the Fergie eyeshadow primer. And so with the Fergie eyeshadow primer, has kind of a consistency sort of like the Urban Decay, but it's not as thick, but it's still good, worth the price if you're not trying to spend, you know, 20, 30 bucks on an eyeshadow primer. This Wet n Wild one works just fantastic. So I put that down as my base, and then I just could not wait to get in to use the smoke box. So before I started the smoke box, I went through and I'm using my texture from MAC. And so it's basically, I've hit pan, I need to get another one. And with this particular texture, all I do is I took my blending brush or dome brush, the EB15 from Sedona Lace, swirled that, and I did that at the top of my basically in the eyelid, so here, and did the sweeping motion and applied that to both sides here. So this is the brush that I use for that. So then I was dying to get into what I hauled the other night, which was the smoke box by who is this? Smashbox. So the Smashbox smoke box, absolutely loved it because I wanted to get in and use that color Black Currants. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to use Black Currants. So Black Currant is this color here. Love that color, and also kind of went with what I had on today. I kind of have that Black Currant in my Argyle sweater that I'm wearing. It's still cold here in Texas. So I have that in my bottom lid, which is here, and in the crease I use Toast. So that's what I have right here. So you might be like, well, that doesn't really look like this brown color. So it was kind of an epic fail. Well, it wasn't an epic fail because I think I fixed it and it looks great. What I ended up doing was once I used a flat shader brush to put the purple or the Black Currant color, and I used the number 954 from Sedona Lace, and I put that all in the bottom. Then I took another brush, a contour brush from e.l.f. So the contour brush from e.l.f. doesn't really good for blending, but it really concentrated that toast color in my crease. But that toast color was darker than I expected. So what I did to try to fix that is that I took a clean blending brush, which is the Sedona 863, and I just basically went back in and I blend. And I was like blending for my life, right? So as I was blending, it still was a little too deep of a color for me, so I put a little bit more Black Currant on it, and then I added the black currant to the crease, so basically combining the toast and the black currant to come up with this particular look. And then I just kept blending and blending and blending to kind of soften it out a little bit, but it still has that deep hue to it. And then as far as my highlight color is concerned, I use Albatross, which is this color here, and I put that in my brow bone area. So with that particular one, with the brow bone area, I used a little bitty, where did it go? The little brush that it came with, and that made it really easy for me to apply it. So I placed that there, and then I just kind of brushed it out to blend it into the rest. I don't know what I did with that little pencil, but that is neither here nor there. You can see. So that's how I ended up with this eye look. And then as far as eyeliner is concerned, I use the, oh, here's the little brush that I use. So I use the Albatross here, and then I just use the opposite end to brush it out. The eyeliner that I used today in this look was the LA Girl Fine Line eyeliner, so to kind of complete out that look. So that's what I use as my eyeliner. And then with that, I had to try out today the Essence Lash Princess, which is the one that I showed you that I thought was so cute. It was really the packaging that sold me and why I bought it. It's not a really thick formula. It says it's a volumizing mascara. It gives you a little bit of volume, not a whole lot of volume, but I do like it as a pretty deep black color. So again, it says volumizing. It's not super volumizing. It gives you just a little bit of lift. So I do like that. So that's what I have as far as my eyes are concerned. So we took care of all the eye stuff. So let me get all of this out of the way. One last thing in the eye was that I also used from the Smashbox item that I hauled from the other night, which came in this particular collection, is that I used the waterproof shadow liner. So this particular crayon, I use it underneath to fill in my waterline. So that's what I use, and it's kind of a brown kind of color. So that's what I use to complete the eye look. And then what I ended up doing here was then putting on my foundation. And my foundation that I used today was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte color. And I used the color Cocoa, the 112 is what I use in order to place on my face. As far as a powder to set my powder today, with that I use my BH Cosmetics BH Studio Pro, the matte finish press powder in the number 255. So I did that all over my face to set the particular powder. So I'm putting my things back as I use them. As far as what I use to put the foundation on, I use my Sedona Lace 928 brush in order to buff in my foundation with the Infallible foundation. And then when I use the powder, I couldn't find my powder brush because, again, I forgot I have them drying. So I end up using my flat paddle brush, Sedona Lace 919, and I just used that, kind of dabbed it, and then brushed it all in like a paint. Done with that. So this did double duty today, because then I also took the 919 and I applied my brush, my blush. Oh, one thing I did forget, I did put in the bottom before I added my foundation, is that I use my tried and true for right now, which is my BH Studio Pro Anti-Shine. So I put that down before I put my foundation, so before I forget. But the double duty of this paddle brush was actually adding this Artisan Color Baked Blush, Warm Berry. It's number 8305, and this is a Black Radiance blush. So this is a blush that I have on my cheeks today, give me a little flush of color, so you can, hopefully you can see that color. And so I just took that same paddle brush and placed it there a little bit, and then just kind of go in the same sideways motion. And then I kind of paint up and down, and I say paint, but just kind of go this way and then flush it up and down to kind of really hit my cheeks, just to give me that flush of color. So that's what I use today. Actually, this is here. And then the other item that I used today was for my lips. I put on the Balm Stain from Wet n Wild, and this is in color Pinky Promise. So this is color, hopefully this will zoom fix, no? Nope. Anyways, this is a color Pinky Promise, and I put this on first. I wasn't really feeling the look of it it looked slightly ash a little bit. So then I decided to top it with another lip gloss, and this one is from your best friend, and I bought this off of Haute Look like last year, and what really sold me about it was really all about the packaging. I love bling. So I put this on top, and that's how we ended up with this color here. So kind of really a glossy lip color that we've got going on. So that really is my face for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you'd like for me to look to use and anything that I may have hauled, please make sure you comment below, rate, and subscribe, right? So again, just remember, ladies, keep it simple, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Butterfly Beauties.